everyone, I'm Latoya from over at the Profit Room. Don't forget to hit the like, the subscribe, also share it. Happy midweek. It's Wednesday, and I'm just going to do a quick overview. The market is currently dropping right now, and I want to go over each trade that was provided in our rooms today. So NZD USD was provided yesterday, that hit target, and then we have a GJ and everything else today. What we were looking at in terms of where trades can possibly go, potential targets, and all of that great stuff. ES, we're going to go over to that long into the retest of the 3104 area. Nice resistance, nice quick. That's a $200 move there. And then the NQ short was major. And if we look right now into the markets, you're going to notice that the markets are still tanking. So money, money, money all across the board. For what we did today over in the day trading room with stocks, one trade was the Apple short. Apple was crazy. Up a bit about 2,000 on the day on that one trade, Apple. Oh, we have a nice daily chart up. Apple made an all-time high yesterday. And one important thing that I was looking at was, can we make another all-time high again today? Knowing that the markets itself, I'm talking about the markets in general, you can consider the NASDAQ, the Dow, the S&P 500. They kind of opened slightly under the prior day's closing price. So knowing that, what I did was just patiently waited until Apple kind of topped out, not really necessarily retesting the prior day's high, which is all the way over here as we can see, but just topping out today based off of nothing really in particular. It just topped out. So once I seen that, I wanted a nice entry price. It was moving fast, so it was a market order, and got short right into here, and you can see the rest, it just flushed. And that was really the analysis behind it. Besides Apple, the only thing today that was also on our radar was INO. INO is currently right now making highs. I'll also go to a daily chart on this. This one ran like crazy. This chart was provided in our Facebook group, which is absolutely free. Entry point was right around here. So this was a nice breakout trade. Salute to Marlon for that post. Marlon has been trading for many, many years, and he's been a part of my Facebook groups that I had in the past, and we're happy to have him on board in the Profit Trading Room in that Facebook group, providing valuable, especially swing charts. Beautiful breakout on this end. I want to get into gold. What exactly did the team see this morning in gold? Why did they short? Well, we basically hit a level of resistance, and I'm going to take you back down to, I'll do a 1 hour chart. A 1 hour chart because of the nature in which gold was shorted this morning. This morning was actually before the U.S. Open at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, shorted right into this 1 hour candle, and you can see how this thing dropped. This is basically $1,000 move. The room took about $600 to $700 in profit off of the gold. Realistically, from that entry of 1787 that Kevin provided, this was a monster trade, monster winner, really well over the $1,000 mark. I also wanted to talk about the ES because that's one of the trades that was provided as a long. Let's see if I can get down to a 1 minute because it was crucial. It was basically a retest area that Ernest saw that ES could basically trade into before, as you can see here, it crashed and ultimately burned. This is the retest area right into the 3104 area. He noted that there was some resistance, so that was literally a quick, if you just look at it from here to here, that's a $200 move. And then throughout the rest of the day, he shorted the NQ, shorted the ES, and we can just see the beautiful trend on these trades or on these futures today. Beautiful. And you'll see lots of times where, since the room is not necessarily to hold these as swings, when you make a couple of grand, you just kind of have to be grateful and walk away. Yes, the market can provide many opportunities, but we always say, what is your individual goal? What do you want to make per day? If you want to make $200 a day and you made that, or well above and beyond, you should walk away. Ernest short entry. Not only he provides the shorts, but he provides the ultimate target in terms of the downside move and where he can see that it can go. So 10-200 was his short. That was right. I'm gonna just show you right here. And you know, every point NQ moves is $20 with one contract. Pretty insane, right? And that's how well fast futures can move. Always remember, the trend is your friend. And that's how we stay in the green. So besides the trend, really, the goals. I'm going to keep dwelling on the goals. You got to check out one of the YouTube videos I did about setting goals. Is very important, because I realize a lot of people will enter the market, or they'll just trade to trade and not necessarily have a goal. When you have a goal, you're not over trading. You're content with what you did because you're achieving your goal. And of course, as time progresses, you can always increase your goal if you feel fit to do so. So this was the NQ, ES, all of these trades provided in our room. And then I'm going to do one last one. This is the GBP JPY, because forex is also trading within that futures room, forex futures room. And let's go to a 1 hour time frame. I like that time frame. So here's a 1 hour. Kevin provided his short. Shorted twice. Initially, he noted that there was some resistance right around the 133.50s area, and ultimately his target was right down here. We can see that we have some levels of support. With this trade in particular, I believe this is about 50 pips, a 50 to 45 pip move on GJ. Now, back to that Apple. Where can it go? Well, just remember, Apple is a very powerful, strong stock, and we've witnessed that throughout, especially throughout the whole COVID. We had a nice down drop, and then you can just look across the board at the Netflix, at the Facebooks, and you can really see the market took off. Facebook was our swing trade for this week. Everyone should have exited, because 245 literally was our first target. So that's about a $5 move into that, anticipating that Facebook was going to make a new high. I'm going to show you the Netflix chart, because we had Netflix as well. A lot of powerful stocks. And what about this monster, Zoom? So I'm just going to leave it on that and end the day and just say, everyone, make sure you take care, you trade safe. And the way we trade in our rooms, a lot of our students are a part of the room, because they're getting that hands-on, not only the theory and showing them how things work textbook-wise, but they get to see how that works in real time. And like, man, Ernest, Latoya, this, I see exactly what you guys talk about. They understand why when we take certain trades at a certain entry points, where the targets, they understand the levels, and that's key. So yes, we're traders, but we believe through instructing based on how we trade is the best way to train our students, because not only we see results, they see results too. Take care, trade safe, everybody.